How's it going, everybody? We're going to be playing the sewers level of Futurama today. This one's kind of wonky to me. Like, I really hated playing through this level. As you can see, like, just going through all the weird nuclear waste and stuff like that was super annoying. Fry can't jump very high, and that creates some problems. I really like the effects in this game, though. You see those explosions, they look almost realistic somehow. Cartoony game. These guys come out of the ceiling constantly. There's these little things that pop up out of the slime as well, but they only do it when you're not looking at them, which is annoying. There's one of them. Got those little tentacles that are trying to stop you from getting by too. As you can see, I already needed some help. I had so many problems with this level. I had to cut so many deaths, and I don't even know if I cut all the deaths, but... And then you see, there's another one of those dudes coming after me. They pop out of the ceiling, and there's another one of those things in the actual slime too. Yeah, it took me probably almost 30 minutes to complete this level, which is terrible, but I just kept having the most difficult time with the platforming, which I mentioned in the first video. I thought the platforming was going to be a big issue in this game because Fry has such a bad jumping mechanic. Like, look at how fast he jumps here. But he doesn't have a lot of height on his jump, and that's the problem.
Now, are you?
Shooting mechanics are pretty simple in this game. It's got an auto lock on with R1, where you can just kind of switch to different enemies if you need to. These guys take forever to kill. And you'll see a lot of them in this video. They open up a lot of cool special rooms, though. They kind of run through the wall a lot of the time, which is awesome to see. I had such a painful time with this level that I didn't even try to go for everything. It was just too annoying to try to do it. I think I ended up with, like, I want to say $13 left, but I was missing, so that was annoying. I missed one nibbler. There's a lot of nibblers on this level. It's a pretty lengthy level. By the end of this, I was so annoyed playing it. Like, this actually made me want to quit playing this game because it was just... It wasn't a fun level to play. Let's put it that way. The camera sometimes too is just awful. I've heard mixed reviews on this game, that's why I wanted to play it for myself. But judging from the levels so far early in this playthrough, I've done a couple now. I don't love the level design, and I don't love how difficult it is for Fry to move around sometimes. He's just too twitchy, and I feel like the game doesn't really know what it wants to be at times. Like, it wants you to shoot all these things, but then it has these platforming sections that are a lot more difficult than they look, and you'll see that later in this video. I do like that there's a lot of health all around because I tend to hit this goo constantly, and this guy's gonna kill me, I think. Like, they're so hard to kill. I think they take 8 shots, something like that. Maybe more. I didn't really try to count it, but... What I found with this level was that it was just really samey all the way through, like you're running through these corridors. Then you finally get to this point, which is nice, where you have to do a bit of lighter platforming. I didn't have too much of a problem with this part in particular, just because Fry actually has some distance on some of his jumps. Doesn't look like you can make these, but he clears them pretty well, and I feel like the game does a good job at not being too unforgiving at that most of the time. There were times later in this playthrough that I had some issues, especially like when I was trying to jump across those things on the bottom there. You can see there's like fridges and stuff in the actual slime. But they put a lot of money here to kind of make you try and make some less than favorable jumps. I didn't take the bait too much here. I got what I could and left the rest. But yeah, there's like coffins down here. It's got like a wire or a hand coming out. I don't even know if that's a hand. But you're doing this, and I didn't realize that I had to jump across, so I just died here. Stupid. Very stupid. I think I wasn't really paying attention, then by the time I did, like, there was no way I was going to be able to move the camera enough to see where I was jumping anyways. Like I say, I cut out a few deaths, but not all of them. I just didn't want this video to be 30 minutes long. It's already long enough. And I'm sure nobody really cares about the times that I died here, so... But now, the camera, unfortunately, is one of those cameras that, like, hits the wall, too. Which can be annoying. So here we're just jumping across and, like, turning these to get up to the top. I actually enjoyed this part a little bit. It broke up the game a little bit for me. Even though I had felt like I did that first part forever. I don't know why it felt like I did it for so long. It was probably only like 5-10 minutes long, but... yeah, 5 minutes. We're only 7 minutes in the video here. Tentacles come back really fast, so if you don't run, you're screwed.
Take that, bad guy.
And this is where I had to just cut out like 3 times because I screwed this up so many times.
You know what I like?
This guy, you can see the bullets kind of float. The energy beams, whatever you want to call them. They kind of float behind the guy if you're not dead center with him. So I don't know how much of a problem that's going to be later in the game. I'm hoping there's a little bit more variety to this game than just shooting everything, because it's monotonous after a while. And then there's another one. The thing is, you can kind of strafe with the auto aim, so it's not too bad. It's another part that I had so much trouble with. And the auto aim doesn't work with things like right in front of you like that. Like, he'll shoot over the box,
I'm as rich as the Pope.
which I find weird. You should just break it open. Shouldn't be a big deal.
This is that stuff Bender's always stealing from.
I'm not sure who developed this game, but I know that it didn't have a long print run. So it might not have been a super prominent developer either at the time. And this was kind of a cool part, even though, like, it's annoying to wait for the crocodile. I went the wrong way here because you actually have to turn this thing here, this wheel. And that will open the door. I like the interactivity with different things, I just wish they used it a bit more. Now this scared me because I thought that I put myself in a perilous position here.
Finance my search for a new flavor of crayon.
Because I had no idea Fry could actually, like, hang on to a ledge. There's never been anything that's shown that he can do that yet. So I'm sitting here like, what do you do? So I think I make, like, this leap finally, and he grabs it. I mean, I did it a couple times before and he didn't do it, but that time it worked. This turns the fan blades down, but somehow doesn't turn them off, which doesn't really make sense to me.
That is gonna hurt.
Again, Fry, like, he just doesn't jump very well, so, like, avoiding these objects can be kind of difficult, even when you time them pretty well. Like, I'm pretty good at platform games, and this one, it just... things don't seem to work as well as you want them to.
No Fry!
Now, it is somewhat forgiving on these platforms, like, you can stand kind of off the platform, which is good. Because if it was any worse than this, it'd probably be unplayable. But he can kind of stand off to the side of the platform and still stay on there, so that helps a lot. You can see I got hit like 1 billion times on this thing. I don't even know how that hurts you though, like, it's going so slow. There's another one of those dudes. Man. Bullet sponges, those guys. Seriously. And this, I'm not stupid enough to go like too crazy here because there ends up being like, I don't know, 10 enemies here, and he still gets me. These guys drive me crazy. I think that was the thing, like, I hated the most about this level, was like, there's so many of these yellow ones. Just brown ones die. Other ones do. They probably take double the hits. Kinda glad they got this sewers level out of the way early in the game, because I feel like this was just a really tough slog to get through. I'm hoping we see a variety of areas. I'm not sure how many levels are in this game, but I was just trying to make sure there was nothing else over here. Didn't want to get trapped in the room with an enemy like I just did. Surprisingly enough.
Yeah, coin of the realm.
And this will open another door. Very generous with the health, even like health machines sitting around too. This was another one where I just had to kind of cut out a bunch of content here because this took me quite a few times. And that false
That is gonna hurt.
piece that fell there. Usually something falls out of that, but it didn't that time, so that was interesting. See, I'm trying to shoot that box and it just doesn't open. too close to it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a really weird auto-aim.
This'll save me a trip to the ATM.
And we've got to wait for the crocodile or alligator to come back, whatever it is. Weird that you can see your shadow underneath the thing here. Pretty good graphical style here, though. I really do like this. It looks just like the show. And we had this guy again. A lot of waiting in this space because I wait for that to get over here. There was another enemy in the water, but he went away.
Come and get some.
Just a lot of valves in here, turning valves. Opens up another door. Pretty generous on the ammo though. Holy, like 500. Pretty much always fully stacked with ammo. This concerned me because of these footprints. There he is. This was another weird moment with the auto aim once I take these enemies out. Where, like, I'm trying to aim up at that middle one, and it's just not working. You gotta move, like, way back and then go back, and it finally works. See what I mean? Like, just really odd aiming. These things drive me nuts. There's always one in the water, always. This is kind of a weird portion where you're going up to come back down. Pull this valve again. And then everything flushes down. But it still leaves a lot of goo to run through, unfortunately. Which you'll see when we get down here. Kind of a nice touch, really, but... And Fry does have fall damage. I learned that on that run there, unfortunately. I thought that light was like a target to shoot, but it wasn't, so. They give you barely any room here to jump. You have nothing. You've got to be pretty much perfect to not take damage. And this will open another door.
Ouch! Alright! I'm not rich, but I'm comfortable.
Or that will open another. Yeah, that one opens another door. Never mind. And so then you're just making your way back. Grab this extra money here. And there's more money here, and this will be pretty much the end of the level. But not before you make your way through some more mutants.
This will finance my search for a new flavor of crayon.
Especially that one. It's best to just stay away from those guys and stay far, far back. They don't have a chance to grab you. He still got pretty close. Another nibbler.
Ah! Got me another super intelligent fuzzball.
And we get through.
Slurm.
And this ends up in the subway, and that'll be the end of the level. So the next level is going to be the subway, and we'll see you guys for that part. Thanks for watching this really tedious level of Futurama. Our playthrough will continue next time.